What's going on, guys? Welcome back to MJMS Adventures. I want to thank everybody for watching, tuning in today, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now, I'm going to cover something that a few people have kind of talked about, and I think are really important things for both some of the older riders and the newer riders. And that is your basic trail essentials that you should carry on your machine. In no particular order. You don't have to buy anything that's here. None of it's sponsored. This is all personally owned stuff that we just use over time. First and foremost is, I see a lot of guys and girls not protecting their head. Let's use our heads and not hurt them instead. Get a helmet. Doesn't have to be an Alpine Star. You can get any brand you want. This is just a really good helmet. It's comfortable for us and it fits me. So I use that. Next would be a good pair of goggles. Now, I carry, these are 100% ones. They're dirty from the last ride, so don't mind that, but they're a good quality goggle that I like. Find a brand you like. I also tend to typically carry a spare pair of Fox ones just in case I need them, or in the event a pair of those get damaged. It's important to cover your eyes because, guys, if it's raining, snowing, wet, or muddy, and you start getting crap in your eyes, it really makes your day kind of rough. Next thing, I don't have them with me, so you'll just have to kind of bear with me, or maybe I'll put some pictures somewhere in here. I normally will carry baby wipes with me. Work great for wiping your hands off, especially when you're gonna go eat. I don't have it over here. It's actually sitting over there. I normally carry like beef jerky, some snacks for the trail ride itself. But I carry baby wipes. Just one, they work great for wiping your hands. Two, if you gotta go to the bathroom, you got something. And three, it's kind of annoying when you got crap all over your fingers and your face. So they're really easy to carry. And they're really cheap. So, and trust me, the ladies will enjoy it. They'll appreciate you. Next, we're gonna get into the more, I guess, important pieces. I carry a toe strap, and I also carry a tree protector. This is called a tree protector. For you guys that don't know, this is designed to wrap around a tree, and just in a simple, quick term, pretend this is a tree. This goes around the tree and spreads that load out so it doesn't damage the tree when you're winching on it. Now, the other advantage of this is you can also use this as an extension strap by simply doing this. And slide that down all the way to the bottom to where it hooks around the tree, and you can winch off of this. And this will give you a couple extra feet if you need it. I'm not gonna worry about pulling that off right now. You guys get the point with that. It also works really well because it's not a stretchier style strap. If you're pulling someone home, like you're pulling a buddy's ATV or side-by-side home, those are really good for that purpose. Excuse me. Next is a actual toe strap. This is a Kinetic energy style strap. So as this strap stretches, it actually stores energy and basically takes that impact that you as the rider will normally feel like if you use the chain, like the older days we used to use chains, or even your winch cable. I see a lot of people pulling from their winch cable. Please trust me, stop doing that. It's horrible on your winches to do that, especially that jerking motion on them. It's very tough on a winch. This is what this strap is for. I normally store this right underneath the driver's seat, so it takes up no space, along with the tree protector. Both fit right underneath the seat on this Z950. And then I will normally have the baby wipes and everything, but I carry just a cheap bag. I think this one I got when I bought some Craftsman tools, but you can buy these at Harbor Freight and plenty of other stores for like $8–10 bucks. It's a great bag to just carry this stuff that if it gets wet, it doesn't matter. But I like them because you can zip them up and then run a strap right through here, and it holds it right on the back of the machine. Also in here, I carry a traditional bow shackle. Quite simple. This just unscrews, and if the machine has a hook point, like a toe point, you can use this, and this just simply runs through one of these, and you hook it to your machine at a hook or somewhere else that allows you to hook to. So I carry one of these, and so I don't spend 10 minutes fighting with this thing. I use one of these more than anything nowadays. It's called a soft shackle. It allows you to hook anywhere on the machine pretty much that's safe to pull from. All you do is just slide these down, slide your strap through it, and then slide your hook down. This one's a little dirty because it's been sitting and it needs to be washed, and I'm going to explain why in a moment. And then that just hooks over that. And the crazy thing that most people don't realize, this is a 45,000 pound brake strength on this, with a 30,000 pound working load limit. When you get your straps, guys and girls, look on the strap. A lot of them will have a tag. I'll insert a picture here because this strap doesn't. It got ripped off, but I do have another strap outside that does have that working load limit tag. That is what that strap is designed to work in. And then that high number that you see is what's called the brake strength. So make sure to keep that in mind. It's not so much an issue with the ATVs and side-by-sides, but if anyone's watching this that has a Jeep or SUV or something like that, keep that in mind. Another thing I carry, just your basic good old-fashioned Leatherman. It works great for getting in, pulling winch cables out, stuff like that. And then the last thing in here, and I'm going to show you on the Polaris because I actually broke them. These are basically like a quick clamp that allows you to reclamp steel cable, and basically just unscrew this thing all the way down, slide your winch cable in there, and then you tighten these all the way up, and it basically pinches the winch cable in there and locks it in place. Now I have them on this one because, as you can see, the winch cable broke, and that's what they do, and makes it to where you can still reuse this winch line to get yourself out of a jam or get yourself home if need be. So that's the basics that I carry in that bag. Next thing I carry is, I see a lot of people talk about, should they carry a spare tire, like so. This is the same machine tire that would be on the machine right now. Should I carry one of these on the back of the machine? And I have nothing against it, but my theory on it has been, I want space, because let's be honest, any brand machine is lacking in side-by-side space or ATV space. This is just your basic tire plug kit. It's a little wet in there. Buy a good high quality one. This is an ARB one. They come with all steel, punches and reamers. Gives you a little knife, pliers, gives you your valve stem tool. Also gives you a few spare valve stems in the event you break them, and just your kind of basics to get you a plug tire and get you back on the trail. Next thing, I don't have it with me, it's out in the pickup, but I normally will carry an air compressor, just a 12-volt air compressor. For our application for ATVs and side-by-sides, you don't need a big, massive compressor. You can buy one of them really small ones that are 20 bucks from the local store. They work great for what we do. I normally will put mine in like a large Ziploc bag. It fits in there, and I can seal it. That way the water stays out, it stays dry. And when I get home, I normally will just take it out and put it under my tool bench and keep it open so it doesn't have any rust issues. Next will be your basic toolkit. You can build one or you can buy one. These are they're really inexpensive, really easy to get. Harbor Freight has these ones, has your wrenches, your sockets, your vice grips and pliers and dikes and Allen keys and stuff like that. These work absolutely amazing on a side-by-side or an ATV, because most of your sockets, besides your lug nut, your axle ends, are all going to be under 19 millimeters, which is what this maximum goes to. This fits pretty much anywhere on any machine. You can see it's, I don't know, maybe 4 inches tall, 5 inches tall, so super easy to carry. Normally I stack that. I'll have that, and then I'm going to cover my next project, or my next thing that I always tend to carry on the machine, and I carry 2 of these. Some people think it's overkill. I like to do it. I carry 2 of these, my Medic first aid kits. These are a professional built first aid kit. They offer training courses for you guys at home as well. You can opt into if you choose to. That teaches you the basic uses of everything in here, from your simple Band-Aid first aid kit cuts all the way up to serious trauma. In the event some of these machines roll over, you can break arms, you can break legs, you can take arms off. Unfortunately, it can happen, especially on those as well. So I don't want people to think it's just a side-by-side thing. It's ATV or side-by-side. I carry it just because of my background. Being in the military, it's something important to me to keep everyone alive. I don't want to go home with no one without me. That started the day. So I carry that. And then, because Jamin and I are always filming typically, I do carry a smaller first aid kit. Not that it's lacking in anything, but I carry a smaller one. This carries, your burn dressing, your simple splints, basic first aid kit, your scissors, bleed stop, stuff like that. So again, these are really inexpensive, and My Medic, I'm not sponsored by them in any way, so I'm not offering any discounts that they give. My Medic offers those where you can buy them with your HSA cards, if I'm not mistaken. So that is super helpful to get a good quality kit on your machine. It really doesn't cost you anything major. And then last but not least is one you guys already have, just about everyone, is your basic scissor jack. Now, I know most people are thinking, why don't I carry a big jack? You can. This is just what I carry. It's a basic scissor jack, basic tire kit from your typical car or truck that you probably already own. These work pretty well in a pinch to get you out of kind of a crappy situation. They do the job and they don't take up a ton of space. So typically with my machine, I have my cooler up there. I have my tool kit, this tire plug kit, and then I'll have one of the first aid kits at a quick access location. So in the event, and I always have a trail talk with everyone in the beginning when I do my trail guides. When I go out, I normally will say, hey, I got a first aid kit. It's here on the machine. If you need it, it's there. Look for it. But I stack that stuff together, and then I have my straps under the seat and go from there and go have fun. If your machine has a winch, the Z950 comes with both a wireless and a wired controller. I will normally put the wireless controller either in my pocket, or if I have waders on, I'll put it in my chest pocket. So in the event I get stuck, I can just reach up and grab it, or I'll put a little lanyard on it and just clip it to my jacket. That way if I need it, I can grab it real quick and operate the winch. Certain machines have it, some don't, some do. But it's a great feature to have. I love having a wireless controller. Outside of that, the other thing that I'll normally carry, and again, this is more dependent on the groups that you ride. I think it's important for a lot of guys to carry at least two of you in the group, the lead guy and the tail guy. Carry some form of walkie-talkie or communication to reach somebody. Because in the event something happens, you want to be able to get that whole group stopped and back together to help rectify the situation that happened to somebody. So that's really important for you guys as well. I normally will carry a rugged radio, plugs into my 12-volt outlet, lasts 8 or 10 hours on a charge even without the plug-in, and has a range of about 6 miles on it. So if you guys are interested, look at rugged radios. I'll put a link down below. I'm not sponsored by them either, and I'll do the same for the My Medic. So you guys can find that stuff down below. Again, I want to thank everybody for helping us hit our first goal of 500 subscribers. I know I mentioned that last week's video, but I'm just shocked that everyone's still subscribing. And wanted to thank everybody again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.